get right to getting started. Getting started, once you've identified, who you are, the company you're a part of, the organizational team and structure you're a part of, and how you're going to play your part, you got to know how to launch yourself. Okay, so I'm sitting here with a couple folks, and I wanted to kind of ask some questions about what it is that you need to know to get started. Throw away. What are some things that you feel that are pertinent to getting started, or some questions that you have?
For me, what question do I'd say why ERS, one.
Okay.
What am I going to do to get started? How am I going to get running? What do I need to know? What do my clients need to know?
Perfect. So we're going to cover that. So getting started within any business, you got to understand the 5 elements that we talked about in a prior video. And then obviously you got to make a determination of what best fits you. So again, let's say for example, you say I want to start off with an ERS Home Services and learn about solar particularly. It's all going to be the same as far as getting started. It's about, number one, you have to develop as a professional. We know that there's going to be a learning curve, so you really have to partner with someone that has the experience, so that way you can quicken your pace and gain experience exponentially, or add a catalyst to your business growth development. With that being said, the first thing you want to do is become profitable. You're going to want to basically identify, as they say, your warm market. So you got to gain some leads, right, or gain some people or fix yourself. So getting started within our organization is pretty powerful because we have an elite system builder platform. And no matter if you're a professional in one of the areas or you're functioning as a builder, obviously we're talking about solar, perhaps you want to get your game plan. So the first thing you want to do is be a product and practice what you preach. Number one, you want to get your TLC plan, okay? So that way you understand what it is you're doing, and if you're saying, hey, in the next 5 or 10 years, I'm doing what I'm doing right now in order to get where I want to be, well, you have to have a plan, okay? And maybe that's to have multiple investment properties, or, you want to have a system that's creating residual income versus linear income, so you're going to have a plan, okay? Once that plan is developed, number one, we want to help you create a business plan and a life plan, and I know my handwriting is a little off, but a life personal plan, but also what we're going to be talking about right now is that business plan. Okay, so number 2, let's talk about this business plan within the context you've selected solar, and you're saying, okay, what do I need to do? Okay, well, first of all, you're going to want to, so we're going to call this 2 and 2A. You're going to want to submit your energy bill. So learn about energy and how it works. So you obviously have an electricity bill, whether you're renting, you're owning. So submit your information in our online portal so that way you understand that process. Does that make sense? And then from there, we can learn how, your bill works. This is what we call bill review. So we want to teach you how it works for you. Okay? So learn how your bill works. Understand how you're being charged. So that way you can therefore understand how solar can be a part of what you're doing. All right, and how solar can potentially help you save money. Because number B, okay, or 2.1 or 2.2, right? You're gonna basically want to share that information with the people that is around you in your warm market, friends, family, acquaintances, coworkers. Based on that experience you had and the education you just gained, that newfound knowledge, you're going to want to share with them, hey, listen, wow, I just learned about kilowatt hours or costs per kilowatt hour. And I understand that the financing of solar, this is how it kind of works. I'm paying this and I know it's going to drop down to this, it's going to save me money. Here's my warranty and my protections. You're going to learn all those elements so, that way you can share the information, okay, within your warm market. So, number 3, you're going to want to build a list. And I know you've probably heard of this. List. All right, perfect. Solar, or what we do in general, are things that people are doing right now. Not necessarily because they want to do it, it's because they have to. There's a lot of benefits, and we're going to cover those in a training video about the client benefits and why a client should go solar, all the different elements of protections and net energy metering and warranty. We're going to train you on all those elements, but you need to build a list. First of all, you want to build a list of your warm market, okay, like we just talked about, and then your B list, all right, are people that you're going to become familiar with. You're going to want to identify 3 marketing methods, okay? 3M, like the tape, right? 3 marketing methods, and that may be, social media, attending events in your neighborhood or your community, right? Or maybe the third one may be just word of mouth. Womp, 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 Charlie Brown, right? Word of mouth. As you're out in the world, you're sharing what you do and what you're learning about, right? This is the fastest way to get yourself launched, especially if your bottom line is to gain income immediately. You may be your first client, but if not, because you don't own a home, you still want to go through the process to learn the very basics so that way you can share it to the list that you're generating. And list, let me tell you, building a list is the lifeblood. It's like the blood in your veins. The bigger your list, it's like that whole saying, your net worth is directly proportional to your net worth. Your network. Your net worth is directly proportional to your network. The more people you know, all right, the more successful you could potentially be. But you want to make sure that this list is very specific. It's a smart list, all right? Meaning you are targeting your specific audience. And we're going to train you on all this stuff within the marketing areas of solar particularly, or real estate or mortgage. Because guess what? There may be a client that you're not wanting to target. If you're going to go out there and invest money, let's say, for example, offline marketing such as word of mouth, direct mail or flyers, you're going to want to deliver those flyers within an area that's highly probably populated with folks that actually own a home. Imagine if you spent $500 on flyers or marketing material and you just went out and blasted that information in a residential neighborhood that was predominantly renters. Not a smart idea. So we want to make sure that you're laser rifle, not shotgun marketing, your rifle marketing, you have your scope and your sight on the right target, the right client, so that way you can be successful. Because again, within all these elements, our system is set up to make sure you have maximum results and a great success, because when you make money, we make money too. Okay, so that's it as far as the very basics of getting launched and getting started. And of course, your team may do something a little bit different or whatever. So get with your upline, in our company, or your field vice president, and work within their system as well. But at the end of the day, these are 3 very smart things you want to do. And the third thing here, just so I can leave it off with 3, is duplicate. The faster you can do this and begin to build your list to perpetuate new clients all the time within your marketing methods, all right? And you can attain some success. And then you duplicate that and teach other folks within your team how to do it. That's where you can also make money on the override, the spread. If you're at a 60% and your team's at a 30%, that 30% difference can go to you. So the faster you follow the system and you duplicate, it is lights out. It's an amazing opportunity we have, and we have a lot of training for you to take advantage of. Get started, as we just talked about, and let's go.